If you want to start your classes regardless of not knowing the decision of the visa officer, it's a big risk. Let me just put it out there. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yemisi. Today I'm coming at you guys with my natural hair. I hope you guys love it. If you are new on my channel, welcome to the channel. Please make sure to subscribe. Also go through my previous videos as I have a lot of information concerning study permit application, what you call Canada study visa applications. Okay, also do well to comment down below and let me know that you are new on my channel, and let me also know if you enjoyed the video at the end. Thank you. All right guys, I know that I'm supposed to have made this video. I know that it's somewhat late for some people, like the September applicants, but I'm very sure it's very useful for you regardless. It's also very useful for people that are January applicants, that's winter semester. Okay, so in this video, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about what you should do when your visa application decision is yet to be made. I've gotten numerous messages from people telling me that they've applied for 3 months, 4 months, yet there's no visa decision made on their application. What should they do? And some people also went further to remind me that IRCC made a public announcement saying that if you apply on or before May 15th, you will get your decision soon against September admission or September intake. That's September 2021. So I'm going to tell you what you should do if this is your situation right now. I'm going to tell you 2 things to do. It's either you defer or you start classes immediately. So because I started my classes without getting a visa decision, I would be talking more on that, but I'll also give you details on what to do if you're supposed to defer. I'm giving these 2 scenarios so that you can pick whichever one is best for you. If you know me by now, you know I don't like to give you this is what to do, this is what you shouldn't do. I'm going to give you the 2 reasons and tell you to go ahead with whichever one works for you. By the way, I want to quickly talk about early application. Guys, do not wait until it is very close to when you are supposed to resume before you apply for visa. I am also a culprit, so I know what I'm saying. Okay, in University of Saskatchewan, for instance, against September admission, you are supposed to have submitted your application for admission February 15th or so. Of course, I'm sure that before you apply for study visa for Canada or for any country, it's not something you just wake up to do, right? You must have thought about it. Do I want to go to this country? Why am I going to this country? So whilst going through that process of thinking about whether you want to come down to Canada, take actions immediately. Apply for the admission and immediately you get the admission. For instance, in my own case, I'd sent my admission application in December 2019 against September 2020 intake. The best thing for you to do after applying for your admission and getting your admission in like a month or 2 is to start working towards your visa application. Like apply immediately so that you don't have to start getting bothered about, oh, IRCC have not answered me. I want to believe that the highest month that IRCC will answer you will be like 6 months. So if you had applied like say February, by August you should have gotten your admission and you don't have to start panicking now. So I want to just put it out there. If you know already that you're coming down to Canada, I would say that you should not wait till it's almost time for you to come down to Canada, or like it's almost time for your classes to start before you now apply. What I'm explaining basically is, if you are coming down for September intake, I'm sure most schools close their deadline around February, March. When you get your admission, send your visa application in immediately, okay? Even when you have submitted your admission, you should already start working towards your study visa application. So immediately you submit your Canada study visa application, just give them like 4, 5, 6 months. And before you know it, it's August, September, you come down. So you don't get stuck. Because as we all know by now, since February 2020, due to coronavirus, decisions have not been made as quick as possible as it used to be. Sometimes it gets to as long as 8 months before IRCC will answer you, like give you decisions on your visa. So that being said, please guys, try to submit your application early enough so that you don't get stuck. So going to the main reason for making today's video, I'm going to talk about if you should defer your admission, what step you should take in deferring your admission, what you should look out for before deferring your admission. And also on the other hand, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to tell you about what you should do if you want to start classes immediately, regardless of not getting a decision on your visa application. As usual, I have my book here, and if you see me looking down down is because I do not want to miss out on any important information. So the first thing you want to do if you want to defer your classes is for you to send a mail to your program advisor. Every department in the school has a program advisor, someone that you can talk to when you're stuck. Okay, reach out to them. Be sure that you can defer your admission. For instance, in University of Saskatchewan, you can defer your admission from September to January, but you cannot defer your admission from January to September. So September 2020, you can defer to January 2021, but from January 2021, you cannot defer your admission to September 2021. So be sure to know that you can defer your admission to another term. Once you're sure of that, then you make the department to send you a new admission decision. So they are giving you a new admission stating that you are now enrolled for the next term. Okay, after getting that, then you raise a web form. If you don't know how to raise a web form by now, I'm still going to drop the link in the description box. However, I've mentioned this in some of my previous videos. Raise a web form to notify IRCC of the change, so that at the end of the day, when they give you your visa decision, it doesn't affect the timing on your study permits. So make sure that they are aware that you have deferred your admission. Always make sure IRCC is aware of every of your move. So even when you come down here, for those that tell me, oh, when I come down to Canada, can I change my course? Can I change my college? Every decision you make, ensure that you do not forget to notify IRCC. For the next segment, I'll be talking about if you should start classes immediately, and I'm going to share this one based off of my experience. I got my admission in January 2020 against the September 2020 semester, and I did not submit my visa application until November 26, 2020, and I was submitting against January 2021. By the way, I had already deferred my admission from September to January, so but I was still contemplating on whether I wanted to come down in January or not. So when I sent a mail to the school asking them if I could defer from January 2021 to September 2021 again, I got a big no. So as at that time, it was already middle of November 2020, and I just knew that, okay, you know what, this is the time, you just have to apply regardless. So I knew what I was going into. I knew that November 2020 is not feasible. Even though it was my second time applying, it's not feasible for me to get a decision before January 5th, 2021, which was my resumption date. So I was prepared. All I just did was I applied November 26th, got my NSC request around December 17th, and I did my upfront medicals January 7th when my classes had started. And I was ready to start my classes regardless. So if you want to start your classes regardless of not knowing the decision of the visa officer, it's a big risk. Let me just put it out there. It is a very big risk because you can be denied. But if you still want to take the step, just as I did, the first thing you need to know, like I said, is a big risk. You might not be refunded, because my school told us then is once you've registered for your classes and you've started, they gave different dates. Maybe 2 weeks into the lecture period, you can be refunded about 75% of your tuition fees. About 1 month into the semester, you'll be refunded like 50%. And then so they gave all those instances, and I knew, like, I was ready to take the risk regardless. So just be aware of that, because it's very important. Don't say Yemisi did not tell you that you are going to forfeit your tuition. It's a risk you're taking, and that's why I don't want to tell you start classes regardless of decision or defer classes. I'm giving you the two instances so that you can pick the one that is best for you. What I did was to raise a web form. I attached my tuition receipts. Guys, I'm saying this because I've gotten messages concerning this. I attached my tuition receipts, I attached my offer letter stating my resumption date, and then I just sent like a little note in the inquiry box explaining that my classes had started already, and this is my tuition receipt to show as proof or evidence. And also I just explained that, you know, I need to know my decision already, because it's emotionally draining for me, you know, having to combine assignments, classes, you know, all of those things, and also still thinking about the decision outcome of my visa application. You know, I just put everything there. I'm not saying this is the reason why I got approved. I'm just saying that this was the step that I took. And as God will have it, February 17th, I got approved. This might not be the case for some other people. I've told people via DM, oh, raise a web form, attach your admission letter. Until now, they've not gotten their visa decision. But I'll just tell you to hang in there. if you want to take the risk, you have to be ready for it. And also, if you want to defer your classes, that's also very okay. Defer your classes, get the new admission letter, like I said, raise a web form on your application, attach the new admission letter, let them know that you have changed your semester period. Let them also be aware that this is the reason why you decided to defer your admission, is because you've not gotten a decision yet on your application and you do not want to risk anything. Just put something there, something that is personal to you, specific to you. Okay, so that's what I did basically, and that is why I've come here to make this video, because people have been sending me messages. My classes will be starting soon. That's, most schools are resuming September 2nd, right? So my classes are starting soon. I don't have a decision yet on my application. What should I do? Should I defer? Should I start classes regardless? And I always give people these two options. Okay, so right now, I'm sure that when people ask me again, what I just do is send the link to this video to them directly, so that they are aware of these two options. So at the end of this video, you should be able to know by now what step you're going to take concerning this situation, because the truth is, no one knows when any visa decision will be made on an application. I've seen people ask me, MC, do you know how long it will take for IRCC to give me my decision, or like to say something about my visa application? I'm not an immigration lawyer. Even the immigration lawyers do not know when your application will get a decision. Trust me, no one knows. Your agent doesn't know. When we see it is when we see it. Okay, so just hang in there. I know how it feels. I know how disturbing it can be. I know how you feel, to be honest. I've been there, so I'm telling you based off of my experience. And you know, take the risk if you want to. I have someone, let me even explain this scenario to you. I have someone that got denied even after we finished the semester. He got denied in May after he had attached his receipt, just like I did. He got denied, but do you know what he did? He didn't let that like affect him. He still paid for the tuition fees for this new semester, and then he applied for the second time, and right now he's approved, and now he's here in Canada. Okay, so people take risk. You have to take risk if you have to take risk, and if you know that you cannot take the risk, please do not, because it's not compulsory. So I'm just giving you these options, because I've seen people, a lot of YouTubers will tell you defer. Some people will tell you start already. I'm not going to tell you which one to do. I'm just going to tell you the options you have when you get stuck with your visa decision, because trust me, no one knows when your visa decision will be out, like I've said. And the truth is, no one also knows when this COVID thing is going to stop affecting visa application, to be honest, because I'm sure you are aware that even the federal skilled workers program, they've not heard anything for like 7 months now. There's been no draw. I think the latest draw that I've gotten so far this year is the Canadian Experience class draw. Yeah, we got the Canadian Experience class draw this year, and also maybe PNP or something, but there's been no FSWP. There's just been a lot of delay on visa application basically. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to tell you guys in this video, and I hope that you found this video useful. Let me know other questions you have in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video with people that are aspiring to come down to Canada. I know a lot of people that are stuck right now with their visa decision, and classes are resuming this week, next week. Okay, and I know how you feel, so that's why I made this video. I know that this video is somewhat late, but I mean, people that are going to be applying against next year, they're going to take a cue from this video. All right guys, that's what I have for you today. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.